Alright, I think we're live again. Are we? No idea. Did it not connect? I think it's connected. Okay, it's connected. So, hello again, everyone. Sorry about that. The power went out for like 3 seconds in my apartment. No idea why. First, I was concerned that it was my entire, like, it was just my computer tower shutting down. I was like, oh no, the power supply is failing. But nope, it was the entirety of my apartment was hit by a power outage for some reason. In the middle of a day, despite the fact that it's not thundering and lightning anymore. Took a lot of the wind out of my sails. So currently I'm waiting for Unity to open up, because usually after a hard crash it likes to do that. Which, I guess technically it wasn't a crash, but it was a sudden closing. If we're lucky, it'll take 2 minutes. If it seems like it's going to take a lot longer, I'll probably end up cutting. Just because no one wants to sit there and watch a loading bar progress for a while. But yeah, that's what happens when the power goes out. Just completely takes away all momentum. Anyway, so let's see, where were we? We were working on... Second there. Weird. I should also make sure that... Okay, good. I was a little worried that my microphone got reset whenever the power went out, so... Let's see. Yeah, where were we? We were talking about... Alright, we were saving out our actual room information. Well, fortunately, I'm a habitual saver, so pretty much after every line of code that I wrote, I was saving. So that shouldn't be a problem, although it might cause compilation errors when we load in here. But, let's see here. Come on, let me click on things. No, it's not going to let me, because of course not. Because it just wants me to suffer through an incredibly long loading period. The pain. Yarg. Let's see though. So once we get the saving and loading functional, then we can move on to actually hitting the play button to test our first room. Although we probably... Well, for today it's not going to be an issue, but at some point I'm going to have to go through and do a lot of safety checks. Like, for example, right now when you create a room for the first time, it sets that room to be your starting room. But I'm going to have to let you change that. So if you want to change the node to something else at a later date, it's not going to be a problem. And then, of course, we need to handle what happens if you delete your starting room node. Do we want to lerp to like the next node in the list of things? I don't think that would necessarily be the case. So instead, we probably should just display a warning saying there is no starting node, and then gray out the play button until the starting node is made a valid number again, basically. So that should help prevent any bugs from accidentally happening at the very least. Oy, this is going to take forever, isn't it? Alright, well, we'll probably just go ahead and navigate to it and start working on it on the back end. So build, text quest, assets. Let's see here. I'm going to go down to text quest, content creation, scripts, view. Let's go to content creation view. Hey, that'll work. Might as well, because we have forever for Unity to actually finish loading. Oh, how wonderful. It opened up in Visual Studio 2013 for some reason. That's really weird. And was not a lot of help. So, not quite what I was looking for. Let's see here. Content creation, data. Huh. Great, so that means it's not there. That means it's down here somewhere. Content creation. Game logic, and custom game author session. It's really weird that it uses 2013 for if it's not open through Unity. Anyway, let's see where we were. We should have been down here. Alright, so it looks like we weren't particularly interrupted. I just didn't get a chance to finish it. Hey, well, might as well just start coding. So we're not going to get super great tooltips or errors because this is technically working out of scope as a miscellaneous file. But as long as I remember everything off the top of my head, it should be fine. So let's see here. With room connections, this is to JSON. Yep. So all we really need to do here is just say connections JSON.add. That's going to be fun. We don't get any sort of fill-in because it's a miscellaneous file for now. Let's see here. And then we're going to say room connections of i.toJSON. And that should be fine, I think. Oh my god, Unity, why do you take an eternity? Well, okay, while that's going on, we can at least do from JSON. So let's see here. From JSON, base should handle most of it. All we need to do is just reverse engineer what we did over here. Get rid of this for loop because we don't need it anymore. And let's see. So that means that we're going to need to say JSON positions array, do all this stuff, except it's going to be JSON.get object and custom content utility dot crap. Oh, I did not actually add positions JSON yet. Bop. Well, great. I don't actually remember what this is yet, so I'm going to have to just do this for now, even though we know it's wrong. Go ahead and save this out. And let's see if Unity is finished. Yay! It's finished. Hooray. All right. And now I can close this. Oh, man. I always hate it when the power goes out. It just ruins any momentum you had going on. And it also splits your video in half. So that's always fun. Oh, man. And, of course, it does this whole thing where it doesn't actually save what tabs you had open. All right. Let's come on down here. All right, so we're going to say get array. And as always, we want to make it a empty array if it's not there. New JSON array. That way we don't try to basically load a null array. But we're going to want to come down here and we're going to want to say JSON.add positions JSON. That's the value. We need to do the actual key, which is going to be custom content utility dot key author node positions. All right, I'm going to do the same thing, just right below it, except it's going to be key author connections, and this is going to be connections JSON. All right, now we can move this stuff up here. Let's go ahead and save that, let it load in Unity, come back here. And then we get to loop through this, and this is going to be fun. So we're going to say, oh, this is going to be really a weird thing. I usually don't use my JSON system for this, or in this way, but I'm very glad that I plan to allow it. So we're going to say for int I equals 0, I is less than positions JSON dot length, not length, I plus plus, and then we're going to say before we do that, we'll have to say room positions dot clear, and might as well say room connections dot clear. All right, and let's see here. We're going to say room position. No, we're not quite done yet, are we? Instead, we're going to have to say JSON object position JSON is equal to positions JSON.get object at index I. That's going to give us the JSON object currently in the position we're looking at. And then we'll have to say room positions of positions, or position JSON dot names of 0. Oh wait, it's an int. Yeah, that figures. Dot to int. Okay, is equal to position JSON dot values of 0 dot to vector to. Oh crap. Dang it. Ah, that sucks. Okay. Fine. So we'll have to do this. Position JSON dot get string value, or actually hold on, dot get string at index. Yeah, look at that. And that's going to be an index 0 dot value dot to vector 2. Oh man, I don't know why I jumped through so many hoops just to not have a class being used in that dictionary, but whatever. Let's see if that works. I'm legitimately curious if it does or not, because it should, in theory. All right, so we're gonna say after that for int I equals 0, I is less than connections JSON dot length I plus plus, and then we're gonna say room connections dot add new room connection group info. Do you have JSON? Good. Connections JSON dot get object at index I. So that's a very easy one for us to do, and that means that now all of our room node information, including positioning and connections, should be saving, and it should save out and load in just fine. So to double check on that, we're going to go all the way back here. We're going to look at our custom, and we're going to get started on that. So currently this is what our existing save file looks at, and what we should see happen is a new JSON, well actually, hold on, I'm pretty sure that I got that stuff working, right? Come up here, custom game session, go to definition, we're going to drag you off to the left because I'm going to need you, go all the way down here to the bottom, let's see, room data, so we're saving it out, are we loading it? Yep, we're loading it, okay, so yep, so we have our rooms loading in, and everything else should be as well. So we're going to get a new JSON blob in here as well. Well, we're going to get a couple of them. We're going to get a new JSON blob and 2 new JSON arrays. So let's see what that looks like. Oh, of course it didn't catch my maximize. That's the other reason that I really hate it when things close without properly shutting down. It just breaks all of the things that you adjusted. Oh, crap. That's not what I wanted. Extras, author mode, create, Zork. Okay. Map, no errors so far. Let's make a new room. Call it starting room. This is the starting room. Close out. Okay. And now, okay, so we're almost there. Rooms. Why didn't our rooms save? It could be that our rooms are not being told to save right now. Or what I mean by that is that there's nothing happening that's actually calling save on the session. So that means I'm going to have to stop, which is going to give us a minute while it times out. Let's see here. In that case, I have a set position. I guess I don't. Okay. So we'll call save custom game. I'm just going to paste this in a bunch of different places. Let's see. Clear room positions. Get room index. Get room position. Generate room ID. Nope. Pretty much anytime we add a new room, we're going to do that. anytime we add a connection, we will do that. Anytime we delete a crap. Okay, hold on. Yeah, okay, hold on. I'm gonna have a public bool up here, mostly for safety reasons, because we don't want to. So is loading equal to false? It's not going to be a problem now, but in the future, when we, if I tell it to basically save after every time a room is added or deleted, if you're loading data, then that's redundant information. Well, potentially, but if you're deleting data, then it definitely could be redundant information, and it would actually corrupt save files. So we don't want to do that necessarily if it's loading. So if not is loading. But we only really need to worry about it in cases like adding or deleting rooms or connections. Everywhere else, it's fine. Okay, so save custom game. Let's see, delete connection. Blah 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 blah. If not is loading. Not one is loading. If not is loading, and we'll save our custom game. Get connection count, that's fine. Remove room, that one, same thing. If not is loading. And it's mostly a safety check on my part, so I don't have to worry about it, but I don't anticipate it really being a problem. Let's see here. We are also going to want to have our custom game map view open. And let's see here. Refresh map, get node, get connections, delete connections, generate nodes, cycle nodes, generate connections. Let's see, where are you called? I think I have a refresh map. But yeah. So I think I'll save whenever I refresh the map. So author session, not save custom game. All right. Okay then. So that should actually get the save information saving out whenever I make changes. And hopefully they'll be correct. I'll be a little disappointed if they're not, because I really would like to get saving and loading and playing the first room working today. We're almost there. Okay, start. Extras, author mode, create, Zork, map, and new room. Did it work? Oop, it might have worked. Oh crap. Well, that's not good. Did I do this in a stupid way? Please tell me I didn't do this in a stupid way. No, I do based.to.json. Okay. That's not great. That's not great at all. Why didn't room info work as expected? Okay. Let me try something else. Crap. Rooms aren't saving. Why aren't rooms saving? So let's go ahead and call this like starting room. Give it a description. This is the starting room. Close. Okay. Still nothing. Why are you not working? Okay. Okay. Did I just load it wrong, maybe? Or, no. I have to be doing something stupid. I bet I know what it is. I bet I know what it is. I bet I know what it is. I bet I don't. Tell it to add that node. Well, nope, it totally does right there. Oh, well, no wonder. It's room info that I want, not rooms. Okay, well, let's go ahead and stop playing because it's going to take forever. Room info. Okay, there we go. And then room info.clear. That is a little bit more disconcerting. Wait, what? Why are you mad? You have a... Oh, okay, I guess it doesn't. Thought it had one. Public room info, JSON object, JSON equals null. If JSON does not equal null from JSON. JSON. There we are. Okay, let's let that compile. Okay. Let's test that out. See if it works. I'm also curious to see what happens when I load room node information that doesn't have an associated actual node with it, or position data with a node that doesn't exist. It shouldn't cause any problems. It should just have a dictionary entry. Oh, come on, seriously. Of course I say that, and then it just snaps in half. 229. Wait. What? Nuts to it. Let's see here. Oh, really? I don't have custom content utility up yet. Custom content utility. All right. Let's see. Author node position. Oh, it doesn't matter, does it? Let's see here. Oh, okay. Well, that's why. So I did actually do that in a smart way before, and I was just being stupid up here. Let's see here. Position JSON. We're gonna get position JSON dot get int value custom content utility dot room ID as equal to position JSON dot get string value custom content utility dot key author node position, I believe is what we want there. Okay, so that was just me being stupid. Yeah, because it has an ID and then a position. Not the ID is the ID or the key of the position. Man, doing like a 3-hour Devstream today. Probably actually longer. Well, technically I guess that's not true because of the power outage. So it's split into what? 2.5 hour-ish? Well, no, I guess probably be closer. Oh, it's almost been 3 hours actually, so it was probably like 2.5 hours and then another hour and a half maybe. I don't know. We'll find out. Start, extras, author mode, create, Zork. Okay, good. Map, let's make a new room. Room 1, or starting room. Starting room. The starting room. Close. Reload. Yes! Okay, we get our ID, we get our name, and we get our description. Good, good, good. So, that means that we can stop playing. And I think our system is already set up for it, right? Hold on, let me double check. Let's see. Open. Don't really care about that. Refresh map. Generate nodes is the thing I think I'm interested in. Room info. Yep, okay, good. So as long as our room info loads correctly, then we should be fine. Of course, it's going to take forever to close, but let's see here. So I can get rid of that to do because it's already done. And I don't think I'm going to do anything with this stuff, so I'm just going to get rid of it. And where's our JSON object? Cache JSON, find all references, save JSON, find all references. Yeah, doesn't make sense to have that in there, so we'll just get rid of it. And then we're good. Let that compile. And if we open up the map and that node is there properly formatted, then oh, it's going to feel so good. Really hoping that it works. So come on. I'm excited now. Start, extras, author mode, create, Zork, map. Yes! Yes! Do a new room. We'll call it room 2. Room 2. The second one. Close this out. And I feel like I should probably make quit actually do something. So for now, we're going to keep these two. I'm not going to make a connection yet because that's the most likely thing to break here. So if it spawns these two rooms and they're correct, starting room, yes. To description, yes, good. So we're going to stop playing. If the next time we play, those nodes are in their rough positions, then we're good. And we're going to make quit actually open up our custom. Where are you? Custom map view. Here we are. Scroll all the way down here to the bottom. Awake, quit button on quit clicked. Go to definition. We are going to say close. Well, no, we'll just say UI dot get classic create view dot open oh, that is going to be challenging. Author session dot to JSON author session dot save file path. Okay, I think that's what we want. Let's let that happen. So that should actually make that quit button functional. And hopefully should, well, I actually don't know. If close is clicked up here, will it clear everything out? Let's see, open. No, it won't right now. So we're going to want to, it's going to be a little challenging. Get connection, delete connection, generate nodes, recycle nodes, recycle connections. Is that delete them? No? Okay. So let's just go up here to close. We're going to say override close if is open. Do base.close, and then we'll also call recycle connections, recycle nodes. I might actually just have to call recycle nodes because that might just clear connections as well. No, not rename. Peak. No, I guess it doesn't. Okay, that's fine. So that should clear all that stuff out. Okay. So let's see what happens. Okay, let's see. Start, extras, author mode, create, Zork. Let's go to our map. Okay. So that's a little odd. They're not exactly saved where they should be, which is strange to me. I don't know why that was. But, I mean, all of their information is populated, which is great. Let's add a connection. Room 2. All that stuff's in there. Let's quit. Quit did nothing. That's not great. So we'll stop playing. And then we'll see what that error... Oh, dang it. Why did I stop playing before I saw what the error was? It's because I expect my project to actually stop playing super fast. Jeez. Okay. Well, wonderful. So we just kind of have to guess about that until I can actually, interact with Unity again in 30 seconds. So I'm hopeful that it won't be that terrible. My water bottle just splashed water in my eye. That was awkward. Jeez. The glasses did nothing to protect me. Alright. Okay, let's see here. What are you? JSON value? Let's see here. JSON value, JSON object. This thing is like nested. Get array. What the heck? Hold on. Button press. Custom game map view 452. I'm willing to bet that that's the quit function. Yep. Go figure. Okay. So 452. Classic create view 57. Okay, 57. Load game data with base info. Custom game session 67. Custom game session 67 from JSON. Custom game author session 234. 234. Wait, how is it a null reference error? How does that work? That doesn't make sense. How can you be null? I literally just create you there. Room connection group info, line 14, that could potentially be it. No, come on. 14. JSON. Okay, let's see. Line 28. Connection list. Okay, next one is, so it's that one, line 28 on room connection group info. Is that what this is? Yep, room connection group info. Connection JSON. JSON.getArray connection list. I mean, that stuff should be saved out into JSON. Did I not save it right? Let's see, custom game author session, so down into JSON. Yeah, to JSON right there. So that's... Huh, base room ID is actually something that I didn't... Oh. Well, why did I do it that way? That's just silly. There we go. Jeez. That was a whole lot of harumph over a bit of code error. Okay, let's see if it works this time, assuming that our save file wasn't corrupted. Well, it wasn't corrupted. I think that's right. Node positions. Connections seem fine. Alright, let's give it a shot. Okay, let's see if we get a null reference when we're loading in. If not, it should actually position the connections as well. So create Zork. Oh, come on, really? Because we can't have nice things. Where are you going? You are looking at... Right, I screwed that save file up, didn't I? So that won't work because of this stuff. Yeah, okay. So that won't work. I actually have to delete the save file because it's just bad formatting. So hooray! Gotta love it. And then it's going to take 5 minutes for this to stop playing. So really got to figure out what's taking so long for it to close. I do not know what it is. I thought that if I didn't have a level loading in the background that it would be better, but that's not the case. So it's very odd. Let's see here. I wonder if I did like a system profile, or if I could see what it was doing. Because I'm legitimately curious. It drives me nuts. It increases my iteration time by a full freaking minute. So something has to be going on, and it has to be something stupid. Alright, let's clear that out. Let's try this again. Alright, we're going to start, go to extras, author mode. We're going to create a new game, custom game, call it Zork. Classic, set save path to be Zork. Create. Alright, let's change our background. That works. Let's go to map. Alright, we got to fix that little issue. New room. We'll call it starting room. This is the starting room. Close. Drag that off to the side. New room. Room 2. The second room. Close this out. Let's make our connections. Close. Alright. There she is. Now if we hit quit, that looks good. Now if we hit open, I think it worked. But the only way that I can doubly be sure is to actually stop playing and have it be fresh. Let's go ahead and open this up. So, I mean, it looks right to me. We have author connections. Our exits are correct. We don't have any connections going from 11 to 10, but we do have some going from 10 to 11. So there's our base ID of 10, and our target ID of 10 is nothing, which is true. And 11, author node position. What the hell? Only 11 has a position. 10 doesn't. That's interesting. I wonder why. Well, let's see if it gives us an error loading next time. That could be why it looked incorrect before. Start, extras, author mode, create. What happened here? What happened? Oh, jeez. Because of course I can't have nice things. Let's see here. Parse to array. Parse. Get to the non-JSON stuff. Here we go. Classic games list 46. Forty-six. Button.initialize, read file, games, index. Is that a null reference error then? It was an index out of range exception. Okay, so that's interesting. So line 28. Classic games list 46. And line 28 as well. Now that's just where it goes. So, an index out of range exception, huh? Which presumably means games, but that can't be true because if it was an index out of range exception, it wouldn't go into this for loop. So that's interesting. So let's see. What could it be? Maybe the index out of range exception is something. No, I mean that's the only thing that makes sense. Oh, geez, that might be a JSON. That would suck. It could be an issue with my JSON parser. And if that's the case, that's going to grind everything to a halt and would probably be the end of the day. So, let's see. Before we do it, I'm going to just confirm to be doubly sure. I'm just going to debug the... Oh. Yeah. Great. So we're going to do this. Debug.log JSON.toFormatted string. The only thing I can think is that there's some weird escaped character causing issues, but that doesn't look like that's really the case. So that's disappointing. We'll see if it saved out wrong or something. So do I have anything else I want to do before that? So this should at least show us what it's trying to load. And hopefully it'll be in a semi-decent state. Okay. Start. Extras, author mode, create. Oh! Okay. Line 46 again. Interesting. Interesting. Oh. No, it's not interesting. That's me being stupid. That's just what was expected. Yeah, no, never mind. That was false hope on my part. So it's probably something with the parser. How wonderful. Okay. Although that time it did not take very long for it to quit playing, which is kind of nice. Let's see here. Yeah. Okay. Crap. That is very disappointing. But that does mean that I'm going to do this. Let's see here. File manager read games. And then we'll debug this JSON. Debug.log. JSON. So we should at least be able to see the raw string coming in. And if it looks correct, then I'll probably end the stream today, just because that's going to suck, having to debug that. So that's probably what it is. I bet it's something stupid. It's some just case that I hadn't considered. Usually this has something to do with nested objects inside of arrays, but we'll see what it is. Well, I'll see what it is. You might not get to, because it's very boring. Yep. Alright, so dang it, defeated. Not the worst place to stop. I mean, we do have things saving and loading. I guess there's just some weird thing somewhere in this save file that's going nuts, and it has something to do with connections. So that's great. I don't know what it would be. Yeah, I don't know. So that's I'm not going to say good place to stop for the day, but it's a place to stop for the day. And we at least did get stuff done. We got saving and loading done, and we have, well, not done necessarily, but we have saving and loading functioning, and we're right on the cusp of getting to actually play the custom games. So we're almost there. Just so tantalizingly close. So that's where we're going to stop for the day. At least for now. I might, if I get this fixed, I might do like a music stream later today. I'm not going to be able to do it tomorrow, unfortunately, which kind of sucks. Unless I do it in the middle of the day, which could be a thing. So I don't know. Keep an eye on the Twitter. See if anything pops up between now and tomorrow afternoon. But barring that, I am confident that we will be able to get custom games at least functional by next weekend. Assuming I don't have anything happening next weekend. I'm pretty sure I don't. So, yeah, that's a decent place to stop for the day. So, as always, I want to thank you all very much for watching and apologize for the power outage that just happened for some reason. But I will see you all next time.